Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. This is Rick Nowlin at Wax Moon Forge. Today I'm gonna use a 1/4 inch round bar here and make a little, I call them pigtails, curly cues, whatever you want. But it's a little design here for the end of hooks. We first started with small material, easy to forge with. I've been doing this for about maybe 7 years. Started off with as an enthusiast only, and then it became a hobby, and then a serious hobby, and now I guess I can call myself maybe an intermediate. So if you are just thinking about starting, just beware. You get started, it's gonna it's gonna become addictive, and it's easy to start with. So all you need is a brake drum, uh, small brake drum, hair dryer on the bottom, some charcoal, something to hit on and something to hit with. You can buy a hammer at Home Depot, Lowe's, any big box stores, uh, Tractor Supply, if you have them there. Uh, you can get a hammer there, or you can use a claw hammer, anything, and big old chunk of metal to strike on. So I'm rambling on, but yeah, let's get started. And this is going to be a very simple project for a beginner, just to make this simple thing. So, all right, let's get into the shop. Wait a minute, I'm already in the shop. Let's get this thing started here, this fire started, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're gonna start making this little curly cue um, here, and we're gonna start flattening it out, make it square first. Turn this round into a square, um, and you got to hit it not too hard because you don't want to flatten it too much, because then when you turn it to the side, it'll it'll create this type of thing, and then you try to straighten that out and it won't happen. So go slow first and make your square, and then slowly start tapering it down. And I'll show you that process here in just a second. All right. All right, we got it pretty red hot there. Uh, so first you're just gonna just a slight tap there. If you go too thin, again, it's gonna make a little like a little taco, and you don't want that to happen. So then you turn 90 degrees, and you go back and forth. Okay, so got some heat there. So now let's go back into the fire. Okay, again, we'll just go ahead and start slowly bringing it out to a point. I'm going a little bit slower here so you can see the process. Now try not to talk while I'm hammering because I'm sure you can't hear while I'm hammering. So as you can see there, it's starting to come to a point. Okay, and I'm going to reheat it again. Now, if you guys want to shorten the piece if you like, and if you have tongs, if you don't, and you're using pliers and they're kind of moving around, just cut yourself a longer piece of stock so you can use it. You don't have to use a tong. Makes it a little bit simpler when you're first starting out. Just going to draw it out just a little bit more. Take your time. And now you can see I'll clean it up a little bit so you can see the, you can see that where that's squared off, tapered. Now next when we heat it up, we're gonna knock down these corners one by one, and then it'll start turning around. All right. Okay, I'm gonna start hitting these corners. And try not to hit your anvil, but slowly knock off those corners. You can see it's starting to turn around. Now you can just, a small piece like this, you can go ahead and just start turning it and knocking in those corners. Okay, go for another heat. Now you slowly tilt your hammer so you can get that nice little point. Okay, that's pretty good right there. Just gonna clean it up real quick. You can see that there. All right, now we're gonna heat it up again, and I'm gonna start that little curly cue or the pigtail, scroll, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm gonna show you how to do that next. You gotta make sure it's nice and hot, and just slowly, slowly tap it down. So you get to about right there, and you're gonna slowly just brush it, tap it down a little bit, brush it, tap it down, and move it there. Okay, just tap it a little bit more. You can see a little curly cue there already. All right. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and make a little hook here, so we can make a little hook for the wall or whatever you'd like. So first we're going to quench off the tip, and then we'll curl this up. Okay, now that we cool that off, let's just start off here on the horn. Just strain it out over here on the anvil, on the flat of the anvil, face of the anvil. And then we have a little hook there. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and cut it off here and continue the hook. Okay, now we're just going to find a little spot that we like. Then we're just going to cut off the end here. There you go. All right. Okay, now I'm going to use the tongs here to flatten this out here, and we either can punch a hole or drill a hole. It's a little bit easier just to drill a hole, so let's go into there. Okay, now we just want to get maybe, this is a 1/4 inch round, so you want to go maybe just a little bit more than 1/4 inch into the anvil, and just half on, half off blows. You make yourself a little tab like that. And that looks pretty even there. Now, I mean, you can dress it up a little bit with the file. And now we're just going to go ahead and drill a hole there, and we'll have our hook. All right, we're going to go ahead and just put a little, try to find the center of this tab here. Get a center punch, and That's funny. I when I put the center punch, I guess you can see it now, and it flew off, and it landed in my shoe, or my boot. My boot's black, and I was looking around that whole time. He was on my boot. So, anyways, let's go to the drill press now, and we'll drill out the little hole. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, we're back from the drill press, and you see the little hole there, nice and even. It'll sit nice and flat on the wall. You can hook your hat on there, keys, whatever you like. Nice little simple project. I'm just gonna heat this baby up and clean it off, and then add some wax to it. All right. Okay, you got this hot again. Let's knock off some of that scale. Secure this a little bit better. Just like that. And, got my wax here, and just hot enough to make it smoke a bit. Not too hot, because if you get it too hot, it'll just burn off. Going like that. Get a little particular coating and give it that nice blacksmith look to it that everybody likes. All right. And just wipe off the excess with an old rag. All right. There we go. So you can see that. A bit too hot, too hot to touch. But yeah, came out nice. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by today. Really appreciate it. If you like this content and you're a beginner, please consider subscribing and give me a like. All right. Until next time, God bless and keep on forging. Punch and tap it and lose your hook. Let's see where'd it go.